What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. So today, I'm going to be talking about the brand new Sugo that debuted on Global. Oh my god. So I'm going to be having SUGOFEST pulls uploaded later for you guys, but currently I'm actually on my emulator right now, just because I was checking some stuff out on JP as well. So I am on the emulator right now. We're going to check out what all these new characters do. There are multiple parts as well. I'll discuss the characters and the SUGOFEST in one video, because there is just way too much to get through today. So first of all, let's talk about the SUGOFEST. We'll talk about the units a little bit later in the video. If you guys want to check the units out, just go to later in the video if you want to check them out. But let's discuss the SUGOFEST. Now, first thing is first, people are going to ask, is this the French Anniversary SUGOFEST? No, this is not the French Anniversary SUGOFEST. The French Annie SUGOFEST is already in the game's data. I will be making a separate video talking about that banner, because that banner is crazy, and you should not be spending your gems here. I just want to say that preemptively at the start of the video. Do not summon on this banner. Wait like another week for the French Anniversary to come out. It is so much better. Trust me. Trust me. Either way, let's talk about the SUGOFEST. So it's ending on July 27th. So when July 27th ends is going to be when the French Annie starts. One Piece Day is here to commemorate the start of the One Piece on July 22nd. Two-part SUGOFEST is here. This time, SUGOFEST exclusive Trafalgar Law Alliance to Change the Land of Wano will be here, and it debuts on the English and French version, the Japanese version, and the Korean version simultaneously. And there is a new Luffy and Sabo as well. So that's correct. All the games went down on maintenance. When their maintenance ended, all versions of the game had access to this SUGOFEST, which is so crazy. So good. So for part 1, the last wanted posters up to the 20th 10+1 rare recruit are all guaranteed legends. Yes, that is correct. Every single poster on this banner, on the last poster of every multi, is going to be a guaranteed legend. So the first pull is 30 rainbow gems and a guaranteed legend. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 16, 17, 19 are all guaranteed red posters at the end. Then on 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, it's a guaranteed legend that debuted from the past 12 months, essentially. Like, that's nuts. This is a crazy banner. And then on the 20th multi, you're guaranteed to get the lore. Now, I don't recommend doing 20 multis on a banner like this, considering what we already know is coming next week. As I keep saying, the French Anniversary SUGOFEST is what you want to be pulling on. Now, right here as well, it just gives you a little bit of information as to what characters are going to be available in the 2019 of June. What legends will be available on those steps. So from Dogstorm and Cat Viper, Jack, then you've got Carrot. So all those characters basically just before the French Anniversary from last year, all the way to Trafalgar Law, Nico, Robin, and Nami, Charlotte Pudding, Luffy and Zoro, like all those characters. So there's a bunch of top tier legends in here, right? So it's so good. And then rate boosted characters. So you've got Trafalgar Law, who is considered rate boosted. When you check the rates, he's only a very, very slight rate boost, but he is boosted. He is the highest rated legend to pull on the banner, but all the legends are so similarly rated. He's only just slightly higher than that. So don't think that he's really easy to pull, because he's not. The rate is still relatively small. And then for rate boosted characters, this brand new Luffy and new Sabo are definitely rate boosted. Their rates are really good. I think if you include their 4 and 5 star form, they are 1.1%. Now, these characters are not exclusive to this banner. They will be available in future banners, because it does not list that they are limited time characters, which is super good. So you can get them in other banners, don't worry about it. The French Annie SUGOFEST that's coming next week should also include, like, Law should be on the banner. The brand new Luffy and Sabo should also be pullable on the banner. Their rates are not going to be the same, but they're going to be available to get. Talking about the other legends you can pull every legend in the game here, of course, and then that's about it. Now, part 2 of the SUGOFEST is actually really interesting. It's basically for those type of people that want to get those limited time characters. So it does mention it in here somewhere. So the first, second, fourth, all these different steps here guaranteed to be a special character, and then 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20 is a rate boosted special character. So as for the rate boosted special characters, you've got the summer units that came out at the start of the year, so Summer Carrot, Vivi, Khalifa, and Sugar. You've got the 5th Emperor Luffy, the Kid and the Capone from that Blitz battle that came out not long ago. Kureha and Hirook are there. Hitetsu, Otsuru, the Violet and Corazon from the Dressrosa event that just passed is available. Limited Rare Recruit Marco and Limited Rare Recruit Caesar are all the rate boosted special characters. Basically, don't summon on this banner. Obviously, there's plenty of good special characters you can get your hands on as listed here, but no, you should not be summoning here, as the French Anniversary Anniversary SUGOFEST is just infinitely better. So that's something to take into consideration. So now that we've done that, obviously there's a gem sale as well. I want to talk about the SUGOFEST. The SUGOFEST is... Oh, we'll talk about the SUGOFEST specifically. We've already talked about it. But the characters is what I want to touch up on, because... these characters are good. These characters are actually really, really good. So this is the first rare recruit, which is Sabo. Sabo is a Psi Free Spirit Striker. His captain effect is nothing special though. Free Spirit and Striker characters get 2.75 attack. Psi slots are beneficial. Nothing too major. Special ability, 12 turn max cooldown. It reduces Free Spirit and Striker character special charge time by 1 turn. Nice. Reduces your crew's reduce chain multiplier growth rate also by 5 turns. So that is like the chain reduction debuff. He removes 5 turns of it. He changes adjacent slots into matching. And if your captain is either Free Spirit or Striker, he boosts the chain multiplier by 0.1 for 1 turn. That is a huge chain boost. Like Legend Cracker, for example, he is a 1.1 chain boost. This is a generic rare recruit, and he's a 1.0 chain booster. And all you need is your captain to be either Free Spirit or Striker, which is not hard to fulfill. So that's very good. Now, as for his crewmate abilities, he boosts the attack and HP of Free Spirit and Striker by 50, and also reduces special reverse by 2 turns. So you can stack these effects of, you know, the fact that with the Sailor effect, he can resist special reverse, and then he can then reduce your other character's cooldowns with his special effect. So that's super good. Now, he does have 5 turns of slotbind removal and pinch healing, 1.5 below 50, which is good. And he has a support effect. He only supports strikers. 5% damage reduction against int, and 7% base stats are added. That's actually not bad. 7% is a pretty good booster for a stat boost, so that's good. Sabo is good. I like what he does. He's a good rare recruit unit. And the artwork looks immensely good as well. I'm a big fan of the artwork that they've decided to go with here. So next is Luffy. So this is the next rare recruit you can pull for. He is a Psi Free Spirit Fighter. His captain effect is a 2.5 attack and 1.2 health to Free Spirit and Fighter, and then a further 1.2 attack after 4 perfects. So I think after 4 perfects, he's a 3 times captain, I think that's what it is. But his special ability also reduces Free Spirit and Fighter characters cooldown by 1 turn. So Sabo was Free Spirit and Striker, he's Free Spirit and Fighter, and just reducing cooldowns. Then he reduces 5 turns of paralysis, which is good utility. Adjacent orbs matching, so if you have both Luffy and Sabo on the same team, you can get a full board of matching slots with their specials. And if your captain is Free Spirit or Fighter, 2 times attack to Free Spirit and Fighter for 1 turn. Just a good rare recruit. I like it. He's really good. Crewmate effects, 50 attack and HP to Free Spirit and Fighter, and also the special reverse crewmate effect to reduce your character's cooldowns when they're reversed. Nice. Really good. Slotbind reduction by 5 turns. He has the pinch healing as well, like Sabo, and also has a very similar support effect only to fighter characters. Same support effect, just for different characters. So that's good. The rare recruits so far are impressive. I like them. Now we've got lore. Now, this is the big thing, because this character debuted on all servers at the same time, and we didn't have any information prior to this maintenance. So, literally, as soon as we were logging into the game, we were trying to see what this character does, and this character is actually really freaking good. So, this is the evolved artwork. It looks amazing. He is a slasher Free Spirit Psi character. His captain effect will boost Free Spirit, Fighter, and Striker characters attack by 4.5 times when you have max HP, 4 times otherwise. So let's talk about that real quick. You only get the full multiplier if you're at full HP, but you gotta remember, this is just a base captain effect. There's no dual unit you have to activate. There's no super typing here. It's just a flat 4 times boost or 4.5 with full HP. Now, on top of that, he also gives you 1500 heal per turn. So if you have double lore, that's 3000 heal per turn. And if you have sockets, that's 4,000 healing per turn and 25% damage reduction. He is tanky, he heals, and he hits really hard. I'm a huge fan. Now, he is restricted to Free Spirit, Fighter, and Striker, which isn't terrible. There are some good characters there for sure, but with a captain ability like that being so tanky and having amazing healing mechanics, this character is insane. Like, it's such a good captain effect. Of course, having flat 4 times is good, but if you have full HP, 4.5? And you can use striker characters as well. So Onami, for example, could be used, and she's a healer, and she provides a conditional boost. That's someone you could potentially use, right? There's just so many good options. So many good options. For striker, I mean, Shirahoshi Manshiri, another good healer. there's many good free spirit healers as well. Limited rare recruit Bonnie. The list goes on. Now, as for his special effect, 13 turns. Now, I believe someone mentioned that with his limit break expansion, he goes down by an additional cooldown. So it might be 14 turns, but I'm not 100. Yeah, I think it's 14 turns naturally with limit break. And then when you expand him, he gets an additional 1. So it will go ahead and change your crew's empty, block, bomb, recovery, and G orbs and unfavorable slots into matching. Amazing orb manipulation already. And then if your captain is fighter, slasher, striker, or shooter, you get a 2.25 orb boost for 2 turns. 2 turns? What? And then if your captain is free spirit driven, cerebral, or powerhouse, so the secondary classes, you lock your chain multiplier's minimum value at 2.5 and maximum value at 3.5, also for 2 turns. So what this means is, this essentially means that when you launch it, it means that your first attacker will automatically have a 2.5. And it means that, you know, usually you'd start off at a base 1 times multiplier and then you'd go up from there. This starts it off at 2.5 and then you go up from there, which means that after all your perfects, after launching the special, your chain multiplier should be 5 times. Now, the really cool thing is that this actually stacks with the Sabo special, because Sabo will boost your chain multiplier by 0.1. So it means that when you use his special and the Lore special, it should, I think, max out at a 6 times chain. So you're getting a 6 times chain, and you're also getting a 2.25 orb boost for all your characters, because obviously he fulfills both of the conditions. He's very, very similar to Legend Cracker. The only difference is that Cracker is a color affinity booster and a chain booster, whereas this guy is a minimum chain unit. I actually haven't calculated. What is Cracker's chain? It's 3.4, isn't it? So this is actually a better chain effect than Cracker. And the orb manipulation is very similar. Gets rid of block, empty, bomb. I think it's very similar to Cracker. I will have to have a look. I think, yeah, he doesn't change tandem slots, which is weird. So if you get tandem slots, you can't really do much about that. So that's a little weird, I think. But either way, he's basically Legend Cracker, essentially. That's the best way to look at it, which is good, right? He's very good. As for his crewmate effects, every time another character uses a special that is a free spirit or slasher, he reduces his own cooldown by 1. Also very, very good. And then he has an added effect. Every time you eat a recovery slot, you get 300 additional HP. So again, just adding to the tankiness of the character. Obviously, that's for him used as a sub, but still very, very good. As for his crewmate effects, or his potential ability, sorry, he adds 1.5 recovery after you hit a perfect, so pretty decent pinch healing. And his recovery stat is very good. I would probably give him attack and HP. His HP recovery is a flat. It's not based on his recovery stats, so I would definitely give him attack and HP. As for his recovery bind, by 7 turns, and also slot bind, also by 10 turns. Really good. He has a support effect as well to Beppo or Corazon. Once per quest, if the enemy changes your slots, changes free spirit characters' empty, block, bomb, recovery, and G slots into, and unfavorable slots into matching. That's really good. You could literally use that as like a support, and if the enemy gives you a full board of block orbs, that changes them all to matching straight away. This is insane. I am a huge fan of this Trafalgar lore, debuting on all versions of the game at the same time. As I said, guys, I don't suggest pulling on this banner because the French Anniversary SUGOFEST is in the game's data, and I will be making a video about it, and you guys can just understand for yourselves how good the banner is. You should not touch this banner. Trust me, you want to be waiting for the French Anniversary that's going to be coming in a week's time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today, breaking down the new information. I do have a summon video coming out very soon, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today, and if you guys did, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.